Hi everyone, it's Danny again. I actually put on makeup right now, and my wig is sliding the fuck off. We're gonna pretend I'm literally a mess. Like my hair is rubbing up against my second-degree burn, my nice sunburn. But yeah, I'm not going in any particular order. I just kind of copied and pasted them so that way I could read the questions. So I'll put timestamps in the bottom. But I think this is all the questions that we have as of right now. If it's not, I'll make separate posts. Okay, so the first question I had was from Jack, and it said, if you had to change anything about your game, what would it be and why? I have said that I have no regrets in this game, and you did comment on that. If I had to change one thing about the game, if I'm being completely honest, I think I would have saved Van and voted out Johnny in the Senkaku, whatever, tribal. Because Johnny was never really 100% with me. If I had gone into merge with Van, that would have been a number for me. I feel like my game would have gone completely differently had it been like that. So yeah, that would probably be the move that'll probably be the one thing that I would really change. Okay, so now let's move on to Allie. So number one was, why should I personally vote for you? Why I personally think you should vote for me is because week one, I messaged the hosts and I said, can I cross tribal and message Allie Allen? I want to tell her to suck my ass. Now, you're probably thinking, Danielle, why would that make me want to vote for you? Suck my ass, Allie. But I don't know. I don't really have like a lot of personal stuff to say. Like, I love you. I think you're an amazing person. In this game, we did work together. I just needed to vote you out. So yeah, you should vote for me because I tried to cross tribal to tell you to eat my ass. And number two was, why should I not vote for the other two? In my opinion, I played the best all-around game. No offense to Emily or Willow, because I love them. But yes, I personally think out of all three of us, I played the best all-around game. I survived every single tribal council. I actually built like strong bonds with everybody on the jury, except kind of for Pori, but we're gonna get to his questions in a few minutes. But yeah, I personally think I played the best game. So yeah. Now on to Jake F. So you said, I'd love to know your specific role in each of the merge boots, and how did you make it happen? So I can go through everyone. So the Frank vote was, I think it was originally going to be Pori. And my problem with that vote was the fact that Jake H was going around to people and he was being like, oh, Danny, throw out Pori's name. So I knew I had to try to flip that vote. So as soon as I heard Frank, I latched on and I went with it. The Jake H vote, it was kind of like, it was very like this vote was such a mess for me. I'm not gonna lie. That like immediately we were just kind of like, do we vote out? Do we vote out? And then we were like, yeah, let's just vote out Jake. And voting out Jake, I feel like was best for my game. It was best for everyone's game. And I don't know, I didn't have like a 100% big part because everyone was just kind of like, oh, let's vote them out. Oh my God, this is so itchy. I'm a mess. Johnny. I feel like I was a big part of Johnny's vote because I had to make sure, like, Linus had kind of thrown me under the bus, and as soon as Linus threw me under the bus, I knew Johnny has to go. So when that tribal came up, I was immediately like, okay, we're voting out Johnny. It was like, no questions, no nothing. Johnny had to go. So I had to make sure, like, I maneuvered everything around. The Linus vote, I feel like everyone was kind of like collectively agreeing on this even before he asked to be voted out. So yeah, that I don't really think had like a 100% impact from me. The Pori vote, was this when I threw a vote? No, yeah, Pori was voted out 6-2 with, oh yes, I remember this week. So I was really afraid because Jack wanted to vote out, who was it? Willow. Was it Willow? Jack really wanted to vote somebody out. So, and I was like, well, no, I think Pori should go. So I had to go behind everyone, and it ended up being a 6-2 vote. I had to go behind Jack, and I had to try to get everybody on board to vote Pori. I didn't like the way that Pori was going around. Yes, I remember this now. He was going around basically telling people, vote for Willow. And I didn't like that. I thought that it was very, like, in your face, you know, blah, blah, blah. The Allie vote. Now, the Allie vote, I feel like I did have a direct impact on, because I was trying to tell her to vote one person, tell my alliance to vote for her, and then I think Willow threw a vote onto me in case of an idol, and I threw a vote onto Willow in case of an idol. So it was kind of a huge mishmash. You know, the Jake F vote, sorry, your vote. I definitely had a direct impact on that. As soon as you lost immunity, I knew you had to leave. So when Jack approached me and was like, we have to get rid of Jack. We have to get rid of Jake. I knew, like, this had to happen. And as soon as I found out that Rob was going behind my back, I went to Emily and I was like, we have to do this. Like, we have to do this. Emily ended up throwing her vote, which was fine. But yeah, that, I feel like I did have an actual impact on that. The Rob R vote, I feel like me winning immunity had a big impact on that vote, because a lot of people wanted to vote me out that week. And I knew that if I won immunity, then they couldn't touch me. So I made sure, like, that I went ham in immunity. I was, like, positive I lost, but somehow I won. And so I kept being like, we have to vote out Rob. We have to vote out Rob. Because Jack was trying to get, I think Willow voted out. So that way Rob could stay and beat me if I don't immunity. But that didn't happen now, did it? Now, the Jack vote was kind of like a collective me, Willow, and Emily. Because we knew that, I don't know, I had this, like, gut feeling that Jack was probably gonna win. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I got to the end with him, he had a better chance of winning than me or, say, Emily. So yeah, that's the each merge vote. Your second question was, can you assess the strength of each of your social bonds, especially in the terms of those connections to pull votes together? Okay. I know it probably sounds like I'm, like, exhausted. Like, I'm gonna